What's up, everybody, and welcome to Two Metalheads in Space.
Space.
So, this is our episode about aliens, and I believe the border should be closed.
Build a wall.
Build the wall. Close the borders.
Because nobody will ever dig under it.
That's right. No, not those kind of aliens.
Yeah.
Actual, like, outer space. Aliens. I personally think that there's gotta be something out there in the fucking billions of light years of cosmic galaxy that's way smarter than us.
Do you believe that they've come here before and people have seen them?
I do believe that they've probably visited and been like, nope, fuck this. Taken off. Too dumb. Too dumb. Way too dumb.
So you think they're at the point where they're past, like, hey, conquering people? And
Yeah. If they were going to do that, it would have happened a while ago.
You think so?
Yeah.
What if it's, like, so far away that it would take a lot to get a whole fleet here? You know?
I still think that would have happened a long time ago.
Okay.
You know, once they fucking... Because they've got to know, like... I believe that if there is something up there, it's got to be fucking... I mean, not just above our intelligence. It's got to be, like, fucking up here. Like, way, way fucking past any kind of concept of intelligence that we could ever fucking...
And why do you think that they might not just be a little bit above us? Like, hey, we figured out... Like, let's say in 20 years, we all of a sudden figure out, like, a warp drive or something, a hyperspace or whatever that can get us from planet to planet. In 20 years, I don't see us being that much smarter as a whole race.
No.
But what if these people are just 50 years above, like, ahead of us? You know, like...
I don't know. I just...
I mean, I'm just speculating, obviously.
No doubt. I think that they're way, way fucking more intelligent than us. I mean...
Do you ever watch that?
We're just starting to probe into Mars.
Yeah, and it's going to take fucking, like, 7 months to get there.
Yeah. I think anything that's out there is fucking... looks at us like an ant farm.
Do you ever watch, like, that show Ancient Aliens?
I have watched that a couple times.
Because, I mean, like, some of the stuff on there just seems fucking crazy to me, but do you think that they might have had, like, helped the ancient races, like ancient Egypt? Because some places that are nowhere near each other have, like, pyramids, you know? Like
right. The fucking...
South America and Egypt.
The giant heads in fucking Easter Island.
Yeah.
Stonehenge. How the
Stuff
fuck
that's,
did
like,
Stonehenge get put together?
Well, I mean, there are some people that have figured out, like, some of the old ways of putting things up. But then there are some things where it's like, that cut couldn't have been possible back then with the stuff that we know about.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
I could see that. I could see that maybe they came down here and fucking messed with us a little bit.
But, I mean, at the same time, you see, like, people look at, like, old drawings and, like, oh, this has to be an alien. It doesn't look like human. Why else would they draw it? And it's like, I've drawn weird shit all the time when I was young that I never saw it.
Yeah.
You know, like, I drew weird stuff. Why couldn't they have just been drawing weird crap?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like, it's not proof that they saw aliens because they drew something that could look like an alien.
It's not like we had all kinds of fucking awesome things to create great artwork with back then.
Yeah, so...
You know, I mean, we're drawing into fucking rock with sticks.
I hate when people say, oh, this is undeniable proof that aliens are here. And it's like, if that was the case, then everybody would believe. You know, like, it's the same thing with religion. Like, if anybody was able to prove that their religion was right and their God was real, then everybody would be believing in that one, you know? But nobody has. So, do I believe that there is aliens? I believe that it's possible.
Totally.
I've never seen any, and
no.
I have nobody's ever really undeniably proved to me that they exist.
Right.
But some stuff is just weird.
And I find it a coincidence. I find it no coincidence that every time somebody has an abduction story, that it's a fucking hillbilly in the middle of a cornfield
Yeah.
in Nebraska.
Or like it's always the same thing with the ghost stories. It's always some weird looking guy or some big housewife that you're like, something's up here. You know, like
I have a ghost story.
Well,
but then again, I am a weird looking guy who is a housewife, and
not everyone though. I'm just saying, like it's and a lot of the ones they put on TV. It's like, couldn't you have found somebody that maybe was more credible that had like all his teeth and. Like
I was standing out there bringing old Betsy into the stable, and I looked up and just about shit my pants.
Yeah, it's like
them aliens brought me in and tied me down to the table and shoved
From my
everything
asshole.
they could into my asshole.
that's where it gets a little bit hate. What could you possibly learn from sticking something up somebody's ass?
And I looked at them and said, "How about them Royals?"
How about them Royals? He's on the Chiefs now, but most of you probably have no clue what we're talking about.
Nope.
But some of you might. If you do, comment below us.
How about them Chiefs?
Yeah, he's been on that kick lately. But anyway, like maybe I'm just too ignorant to understand. But what knowledge can you get from like you checking their prostate? What could sticking something up somebody's ass possibly tell you that taking their blood couldn't? Like
Right.
Or some hair, or fingernails, maybe a couple skin flakes,
some saliva.
Yeah, I don't. That's where shit gets a little bit weird for me.
But I kind of could see like something where it's like a Close Encounters of the Third Kind. You ever see that flick?
I think so.
Good movie. I could see something like that happening, transpiring.
Yeah.
I don't think they would come down. If they were gonna come down here and fuck us all up, I really think that would have happened a long time ago. I think they're just kind of observing.
But
I feel like
they might not know we're here until we're smart enough to have certain radio waves and everything that lets them know, hey, there's something going on here. Let's go check it out. A lot of them might not know. There might be a bunch of different races too. It might not just be one type of animal.
Oh no, I don't think it's just one kind.
And maybe a lot of them are peaceful, but there's got to be somebody out there that's an asshole.
Oh, of course.
I mean, every time in our history, and obviously this is just one planet, that lesser race or beings have been encountered by a more advanced one, it never ended well.
That's very true.
Look at the Indians, or look at South America with the conquistadors. It never ended well, So, but we would be that lesser being.
Oh, totally. I think that we're kind of just their fucking ant farm where they just sort of.
It could be. We could have been
swoop
put
by
here
every now and then.
We could have been put here for them as an experiment to watch. Like, hey, let's see
Yeah.
how this planet develops.
Right.
We could have been. It's possible.
And we're
maybe
destroying ourselves.
Maybe there really are our gods. They found like apes on our planet and was like, let's inject them with a little bit of this, and they'll see what they turn into.
That could very well be.
Neanderthal and then they interbred with the other. Because a long time ago there was lots of different types of humans.
Right.
We had the Homo sapiens, like we turned out
Cro-Magnons.
to be. Cro-Magnons, Neanderthals. There's all different kinds of cavemen, and somehow we were the only ones that survived. I mean, apparently some people have like the Neanderthal genes still in them.
It's probably
because they interbred with. They were like one of the few ones that interbred with us.
I'm definitely a caveman. I just want to come and eat a sandwich. That's all. That's all I want.
Maybe. You might have some of the genes. I don't know how they tell that stuff, but yeah. So I mean, I believe that it's possible.
Totally.
I wish somebody could actually have proof, because I mean, you never know with the video. It's like the same thing with Bigfoot. You never know with the videos. They're not good enough. There's never one where it's like, wow, okay,
yeah,
that wasn't fake.
Right.
There's rarely ever a video where you're like, all right, yeah, okay.
That's irrefutable proof.
Yeah. You never get that. And I don't understand why nowadays with all these... You got a phone right in your pocket that has a camera most of the time. I don't understand why.
With an amazing camera in it.
For the most part, I mean, they're full HD, Yeah, I mean, when the farther away things get, the less detail, but...
Yeah, of course.
I
would love to be able to, like, be a fly on the wall in Area 51.
Yeah,
See what the fuck's
I
going
wonder
on
if
in
there
there.
actually is something going on in there. You know? Why do they keep it secret?
Yeah. Why can't we know what's going on in there?
Honestly, nowadays, I don't think knowing that there's aliens out there would set off a mass hysteria. Not anymore. Maybe, 50, 60 years ago.
Yeah, back in the day, sure.
But nowadays, with all the shows on TV about it, and I don't think it's going to really do... I don't think people are going to be surprised.
Yeah, America's been obsessed with intelligent life form for fucking decades.
Yeah, plus, you had Star Trek and Star Wars
Right.
and all this other... And then, Ancient Aliens and all this other shit. I don't think anybody's going to be real... I mean, there might be people that would be like, wow, I'm so shocked, but I don't think anybody's going to be pulling their hair out, like, oh my God, and our world's going to end. Like, I don't think people will be that surprised.
Do you remember when we were kids, and I believe it was on Channel 5 on a Sunday night, you'd get, Married with Children, Herman's Head in Living Color, and then there'd be, America's Most Wanted.
Or, Unsolved Mysteries or something.
No, it was America's Most Wanted.
Okay.
And then after that, this one special night, they had an alien autopsy video.
Was it the Roswell thing?
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
You remember them show? It was all real grainy, fucking...
black and white.
Black and white footage.
Like the gray aliens or whatever.
Yeah, and it looked like they were carving up an action figure.
Yeah.
It just looked terrible.
They still have that on. You could look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, but I remember when that premiered on TV, everybody was like, "Oh my God, you gotta watch the fucking alien autopsy."
I don't know what the fuck that was, though.
It looks
Where
like
the hell did they even... Who even decided... what was that?
Yeah.
What was the point of it? I don't remember. I was too young, probably.
I think that was like a Blair Witch Project, where it was like, let's see how many people actually tune into this.
So they do that nowadays with mermaids, and it's dramatized. Oh,
right.
Look at the mermaid we found.
Yeah, okay.
And then it's all CGI.
Yeah.
Sci-fi
They
looking.
CGI'd a fucking fish onto a Barbie doll.
Yeah. I don't remember what the point of that was.
I really think it was just like a media hype thing. I think it was trying to get
40
people
years
to...
after Roswell, too.
Right. Yeah, it was way, way after the
It
whole
was probably the 80s, right?
Yeah, that was early 90s, I think.
Okay. So it was 50 years after Roswell.
Yeah.
I think Roswell was in the 40s at some point.
I think it was a hype thing to see how many people would tune into it. Because I remember, even dudes in my class were like, yo, Sunday night, are you going to stay up late and watch the fucking alien autopsy? Fuck yeah, I'm going to watch that shit. And we all came to school the next day disappointed. It's like, dude, it looks like they fucking tore apart, one of them cheap stuffed animals you get from, a carnival.
And they had one alien, walking around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, just stop. I totally think that was a Blair Witch move.
Maybe. I mean, it could have been one of those things where it was real and they just put it up there to throw everybody off.
Could be.
Look how fake it is.
Mm.
But I doubt it was Area 51.
Mermaids.
Sci-fi does that every once in a while with oh, we found the mermaid, and then you it's evidence, and then you click on it and you're you're watching, you're oh, these people are acting and they're not good at it.
Right.
Yeah, you get that a lot on there.
Imagine if you were out swimming one day and a mermaid just came up and was like, I need to suck your dick. It's gotta happen.
I don't know.
I would totally do it.
But what if she had
all
little
about
razor teeth and chopped it off?
No. No. It would have to be like a hot mermaid, from Splash.
But mermaids don't have penises. How would they even know?
I don't know. They probably
my
just...
logic here. How would they even know what a dick was?
They're just
the bottom half is a fish.
You're a good-looking dude, and I know you have a dick, and I just need to suck it.
Did you ever see there was a cartoon? There was a cartoon where this guy was in bed with a really hot mermaid, and he's like, all right, let's get down to it. She shoots out a bunch of eggs, and she's like, okay, go fertilize them, and leaves the room. That's what they would do. I'm like, oh.
Like the Family Guy when it's a dude's body with a fish head.
Yeah.
She's like, I didn't expect this to go this way.
It wouldn't work the other way.
Yeah.
It only would work for a man because
Right.
there's another hole.
Mermaid blowjob.
But they would never have. My logic's getting in the way here.
Big
I'm going
mermaid
all
boobs.
Spock on this.
Big mer boobs. Rip those clamshells.
The clamshells are like little Ariel from The Little Mermaid.
Except like milfier.
Is this what you think about? I wonder if mermaid would blow me.
I do come up with weird schemes in the shower. I do.
While you're tugging on it?
No, just while I'm, like, washing myself. And then eventually, yes, while I'm jerking off, of course.
There's probably a porn of that.
I'm sure there
Girl
is.
in a mermaid thing. If it exists, there's a porn of it.
I'm sure.
It's Rule 34. But what were we talking about?
Aliens.
Oh, yeah. Aliens. Now we started talking about mermaids for some reason.
You brought them up, and I was just thinking about getting my
What if
dick
an
sucked.
alien would blow you, but it looked really weird and creepy looking?
Nah.
No. I don't know why we're talking
Probably
about
wouldn't be able to keep it, keep a rod.
So what do you think aliens look like, though?
That is a good question. I bet there's aliens that can fucking morph into anything.
What if we were aliens like that crashed here a long time ago, and that's how we got started here? Like,
that's an interesting.
And then, like, after all the years, it kind of just like we had no technology really because the ship, fucking whatever.
Right.
And it just we all started over again as idiots a couple of years after that.
That's an interesting viewpoint.
Or like if the planet was dying and we all came here and a last ditch effort like Superman.
But I think I don't think we'd be a very intelligent race of aliens. Especially with like the whole
what if we
Bible
lost
thing.
all our technology and everything? Like we kind of jumped on the ships like something was happening and came here right away, and then like all we had was our ships, and after a while we had no stuff to keep them going.
I think
like
we'd have
no
a cooler
fuel or whatever.
I think we'd have a cooler backstory than the Bible.
Well, maybe that, but that's thousands of years after
us first crashing here.
like after like there's bones dating back 60,000 years ago.
Yeah, of course.
And then the Bible was a couple thousand, like
right.
So then we became that, like the Bible backstory. It doesn't make any sense anyway.
I still think
Two people having sex in a garden and creating everybody doesn't make any sense.
That'd mean
Especially
raw inbred.
And all the paintings and all this, they have belly buttons and stuff.
Right.
You have to have an umbilical cord to be belly button. Like, doesn't make any sense. So, I don't really believe in that whole Adam and Eve thing. And then there wasn't even his first wife, apparently. He had Lilith, who got banished. I don't know. But what if Noah's Ark was really a spaceship? Now I'm going crazy here.
now you're fucking Dr. Spocking it up.
Yeah.
That could very well be.
Two of everything. Could happen. Right? Yeah. Let us know what you think down below us.
Yep. Go ahead and comment in there and blow us.
Maybe there's more to talk about here, but I don't want to make this video too long. It's already getting up there.
Send us links to mermaid porn, because I need to see that.
2.